Become a member, sign in, and start streaming today.
Let's get to our favorite part of the show, Disgrace of the Week. As always, Ms. Calhoun, please start us off.
Well, there have been so many disgraces lately. I couldn't get to this one. Steve Bannon's pardon. You know, the most cynical, fraudulent activity, you know, the whole we build the wall, let's get the money donated. But not only has he been pardoned, but he is now leaving a Colorado man, Timothy Shea, who was also charged with him, in the hot seat. Because if Bannon was pardoned for a crime, what happens to the guys going on trial in May?
Fair question. David.
The 800 people who invaded the U.S. Capitol included people of different races. But even if all 800 had been white, they'd be a quite minuscule fraction of the 234 million white people in the United States. Yet, at the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs, the Associate Vice Chancellor for Equity in Diversity and Inclusion went on a video rant against white people. And according to her, "White America, I need you to fix your freaking families. This is your fault." That's like blaming all Muslims for 9/11. Vice Chancellor Stephanie Rose Spalding could do a better job of fostering an inclusive campus atmosphere.
Eric, we go to you for your Disgrace of the Week.
Well, since I suspect you're not going to give me 10 minutes, Dominic, to go through all the disgraces that we could this week, let me just focus on the proposed Biden administration and congressional stimulus package of just shy of $2 trillion, and the notion that these $2,000 stimulus payments are going to go to everyone, regardless of income, regardless of need, regardless of how they have been hurt by COVID. There are wealthy people in this country, well-off people in this country, who do not need these stimulus checks, should not receive them, and this one-size-fits-all is not becoming.
Greg, what's your Disgrace of the Week?
I'm going to give it to the porch pirates who are following Amazon vans and UPS trucks around and stealing packages off of people's porches. I hope that some creative kid, comes up with a Home Alone jury-rigged contraption that drops a bucket of poop on them when they reach down for the package. It's outrageous.
By far one of our most creative disgraces of the week. Well done there, Greg. Let's get to Say Something Nice. Patty?
Tromping on Eric's turf, but Coors Field will soon see the Rockies again. But unfortunately, Don Boodle Jr., who was so critical to bringing Major League Baseball here, passed away. So sorry for him, but thank you for what he did. Also, I want to say a quick shout out to Bree Davies, who's a contributor both here and at Westward, who's the new host of CityCast, a podcast coming here in March.
Hear, hear. David.
Senators Bennett and Hickenlooper for fighting to keep the Federal Bureau of Land Management in Grand Junction. Regulators should live among the people they regulate, and the vast majority of Bureau of Land Management lands are in the Rocky Mountain West, so that's where the agency should be too.
Eric, time to say something nice.
You're here to David's point, but going much larger here. The Soviet dissident Alexei Navalny, who is, after being poisoned, after other attacks or attempts on his life, is emerging as the rallying cry of a movement that is probably more of a threat to Vladimir Putin than any other dissident movement so far. So hooray to some of what is going on in Russia.
Greg, we go to you next.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to Rico Givens Padilla, a senior at North High School who managed to persevere during this pandemic, studying remotely from home, and just found out this week that he got into Harvard University.
That is awesome. That is awesome. And I want to get in and say something nice. About a week and a half or so ago, I was remiss to not mention an important congratulations to my family, my Aunt Lean and Uncle Richard Rotola, celebrating 62 years together. I'm not sure which one of them will first apply and qualify for sainthood, but I'm sure both of them are going to be right in line. So, Aunt Lean and Uncle Richard, congratulations.